Hey guys, finally I'm back with a new video reacting to your popular and unpopular K-pop opinions. So let's get started right now. I'm pretty sure this video is gonna be very long considering the length of my script, so let's get to it. 1. Heeseung wanted to be a soloist and there is no proof that he was kicked out of Enhypen. I've wanted to discuss this topic for a long time, so thank you for your opinion. I'm more than tired of the behavior of Engenes regarding this whole situation. I personally believe that Heeseung chose to leave. Hear me out and be rational about this, please. Enhypen are extremely overworked. They are constantly having new comebacks and world tours, filming content. Some members like Nikki already admitted that they couldn't see their families for several months at times due to the constant work. Can you believe Enhypen are never getting 3 to 4 days off to see their family? Amongst this, how do you expect Heeseung to pursue a solo career, meaning songwriting and composing, recording, practicing choreographies for hours, filming music videos, promoting on music shows and on variety shows? It would be realistically impossible for him to pursue a solo career while staying in Enhypen, considering the group schedule. You cannot compare him to other idols from other companies than Hype because these companies don't have the same work ethic nor promotion cycle consistency. If Heeseung pursued a real solo career while staying in Enhypen, he would just end up in burnout and extreme physical and mental exhaustion. If you people were real Engenes and cared for him, you wouldn't be protesting for him to come back to the group unless you want him to be overworked to the extreme. As for the allegations that Heeseung was kicked out, they make absolutely no sense. He is the most popular member of Enhypen. Why would any company kick out their biggest cash maker? And don't say that it's to cover up something happening to Bank PD, because the investigation on him has been happening since 2025 and people just forgot about it, but it was public information. Also, kicking him out makes no sense because Heeseung as a soloist is going to cost money to the company for his music video shootings, promotions, etc. and bring in less money than Enhypen as a group, so it genuinely wouldn't make sense. Finally, have you ever thought about the possibility that maybe he didn't align with the recent music the group has been putting out? Maybe he wants to explore another musical and artistic direction than the vampire and cool lore that Enhypen has. So to conclude, yes, I think that Heeseung genuinely chose this and the company accepted after deep thoughts and discussion, and I hope he's happy when he becomes a soloist. I'm sure he's still friends with the members. If you are a real Engene, you will respect his decision and support the group even as 6, because if Jay had to come and tell people to stop commenting Enhypen is 6 or 7, then it's Engene's cue to stop being selfish about this situation and accept reality. 2. K-pop rappers who don't write their own rap aren't actual rappers. I agree. Let's go back to the basics. What is a rapper? Someone who performs rappy music. What is rap? Rapping is an artistic form of vocal delivery and emotive expression that incorporates rhyme, rhythmic speech, and street vernacular. The components of rap include content, lyrics, flow, rhythm, rhyme, and delivery, cadence, tone. As you see, one of the fundamentals of rap is lyrics, the content that is being rapped. Now, whether someone who can write their own rap is an actual rapper is a bit of a trickier matter because using the definition I gave, it doesn't seem to matter if the rapper wrote the rap they're rapping as long as they're rapping something that makes sense lyrically. But here's my take. If rapping is an artistic form of vocal delivery and emotive expression, then the rapper is supposed to be expressing something. And if they didn't write the rap, they are only performing the rap, not expressing themselves. Here's an example to make it clear. VVS are performing the raps in their songs. No member has ever written any of their raps, and it's pretty obvious when you look at songs like Stay the Night that are highly suggestive, and frankly, rookies wouldn't write something like that, especially with a minor in the group. I will let you look at the lyrics of Lena's rap if you don't get it. VVS have been given a concept, and they're performing the raps and the whole songs. While if you look at what Soyeon or Sunhae have written, you can see that they are expressing their artistry throughout their lyrics. That's, in my opinion, the core difference between a performative rapper and an artistic rapper. or what you called an actual rapper in your comments. And that's why it's hard to take seriously many idol rappers because they don't seem genuine about rap. They're just performing something they don't always understand, but some of them are really good in doing so. For instance, XG, they never wrote their raps but still delivered strongly until recently when they finally started writing their raps, and they're slaying for sure. 3. Everyone and everything in K-pop is performative, from Soyeon activism, which isn't activism by the way, to Cortis authenticity. I hate that I have to agree with you. Unfortunately, only a small part of K-pop idols are actually authentic. Most of them are just using concepts and ideals that are cash-making. And even if some groups perform those concepts really well, like Le Seraphim with the fearlessness, it remains a performance. Idol are my alt group, mainly because I love their discography and I like the members. I admired them for going against the conservative mentality that South Korea has, from their songs like Nude to Soyeon's Mama diss raps every year. But then the breast cancer gala happened, and that's when I realized these idols aren't what they make us believe. I will not speak about other idols because it is not entirely related to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that idols who have always been about women empowerment came to the gala and didn't bring any pink ribbon, didn't make any speech about breast cancer awareness, and worse, they dressed inappropriately considering the purpose of the event. And you cannot come and say that it was the company who didn't give them a choice because they renewed their contracts and mentioned that they are equal with the company now. So if they had wanted to talk about breast cancer like Wonhee and Minju did, they would have, but they didn't. This opened my eyes on how idols' concept may just be performative. The members may not actually believe in what they promote, or at least not all of it. And to be honest, this isn't even surprising because other than Soyeon, all the songs that the other members have ever written weren't about women empowerment. Only Soyeon ever wrote about that. No wonder her songs are always title tracks. All of this to say, I do not know if Soyeon herself actually believes in what she writes, but what I do know is that most idols aren't what they seem. Karina from aespa is also a great example of that. Only few idols like Bangchan seem genuine to me. As for Cortis, I'm not very educated on how much their concept respects hip-hop roots, but they are not authentic at all. They come from a big corporation that has huge marketing and artistic teams working on Cortis. Let me tell you one thing, even if the members take part in composing and writing their songs, they have professionals that are behind them checking and polishing everything. Sure, they're bringing a different sound in 5th gen, but that's only because K-pop is saturated. Their sound isn't revolutionary, it's been done before. Now, I do understand why people like them. I also like Red Red, it's a really catchy song and the boys are really talented. I'm just saying it doesn't mean that they are as authentic as some people make it seem. It just means that they are bringing a new flavor to a pre-existing dish, and that's fine. It's better than groups recycling the same flavors over and over again. Hi, YG. 4. Success, awards, fame doesn't equal to real talent or being better than the other, and fandoms should stop flexing the awards in every argument. Yes, the only thing awards mean is that the artist is popular and successful. It doesn't mean the artist is talented or has better music. It means that their music appealed to people and that they liked it. But music is subjective at the end of the day. I personally may dislike some songs that are very popular and won awards, while others will love them, and songs I might like won't get recognition. It doesn't mean the artists who produce them aren't talented or that the songs are bad. It just means that they didn't benefit from coming from a big company or from TikTok virality, for instance. If the more fame meant the more talent, then Blackpink wouldn't be the biggest K-pop girl group out there. They would be moderately famous, while aespa, Young Pussy or NMIXX would be the biggest girl groups. aespa is already one of the biggest, but you get my point. But Blackpink are the biggest because of 3 things. They came from YG Entertainment and were introduced as the new 21. They were talented enough to dodge hate trains like the ones the Seraphim got at debut, and they released good music at the right moment. K-pop was overwhelmed with cute and elegant concepts, and Blackpink came and gave Girl Crush, which appealed to a lot of people. This is why they got popular, not because they were more talented than other groups. And I could say the same thing about Twice, since they're from JYP Entertainment, had pre-debut hype from 16, and released good music that appealed to Koreans a lot. Now, of course, I'm not saying that Blackpink and Twice don't deserve their fame, because they really do. They have worked really hard to debut, especially foreign members like Lisa and Choi, who left their countries really young, and Jihyo, who had been training since she was 8. They absolutely deserve all their success, but it doesn't mean they're better or more talented than every other group. 5. BTS deserve all of their fame, awards, and everything. They literally made K-pop an international thing. Everyone should be grateful to them. I'm saying that because I see comments like BTS are so overrated, like sorry what? They started with $2 and a dream, only Bang Si-hyuk believed in them. You can hate him as much as you want, this man is a genius. Talent-wise, they have everything, perfect dance line, great vocal line, perfect rap line, they write and produce their songs. They are incredible performance as well, so I don't get what people want. They worked harder than anyone to be here today. I'll never tolerate any hate to BTS simply because they made everything for my faves. Yes, as a non-army, I have huge respect for BTS because unlike several groups who are from the big three and got huge fame due to that privilege, BTS actually started with nothing. They even almost disbanded after a few months due to not making it. They used to have free concerts and went out in the streets to try and promote themselves to people because they were truly unknown. They persevered and finally made it, and then they basically made hype and helped immensely in bringing K-pop to the West alongside Blackpink. For many reasons, I dislike Bang Si-hyuk, but I have to agree he truly made the right decisions regarding BTS. Most of the 4th and 5th gen successful groups wouldn't be as popular internationally without BTS. They would probably be popular in East Asia only. So yes, I truly agree that BTS deserve their fame more than anyone because they truly didn't have any company privilege and still worked very hard to achieve their dreams. And yes, they are very talented, that's not up for debate. Nevertheless, I do believe that it is possible to criticize BTS while also respecting them for all of this. For instance, they have disrespected certain cultures several times and should be held accountable for that. Not hated, it is never okay to call them names, but saying, hey, doing this or that is wrong, is not hate and should be normalized. Otherwise, people don't evolve, and that's how we get young idols like Rise's Unsok using racist words without even realizing that it's offensive. Also, it's okay to criticize BTS's music or skills because music is subjective and the criticism towards their skills can be constructive. But it's not okay to hate or dismiss everything they did for K-pop. I agree. Guys, I received opinions about Cat's Eye and I wanted to talk about them, but I'm genuinely so lazy to do so because there is just so much to say and the video is already getting long, so I'll talk about them in the next one. Bonus opinion, Promise 9 and Hearts to Hearts are the best K-pop groups in the world. Not my favorites, but peak for sure. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and make sure to let me know your thoughts about everything I said in the comments. And I will see you in the next video or in the next short or somewhere. Have a good evening or day.